and gentlemen,
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
hear me told ya.
Yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. We don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
That is why they part of things and them searching like what just some clip them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect and ice up. Like a flag. Hear me now. So bounty. Dig it way.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Say.
And now, our feature presentation.
Okay, we want to say a very special welcome to the E-Buzz. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Want to say big up to those of you who are watching us on the internet at irefm.net. Remember, you can simply just log on and watch us for free. And if you're listening on the 107s, it is the E-Buzz.
Please, I do beg of you to say thanks to our sponsors. Yes? So big ups to Worthy Park Estate, Rumba Rum, Raise the Bar.
And of course, Tad's record and the brand new album from the Queen of Reggae, Marcia Griffiths, titled Timeless. Marcia Griffiths and Tad's Records, the ultimate timeless reggae experience.
Follow us on Twitter at Irie_FM, Instagram IrieFMJA, or like IrieFM on Facebook. Boy, we have a show in here tonight. I tell you. So what I don't know, this is a new artist, and in name Hot Frass.
Hot Frass.
So when you get Frass, you burn up. How that work? What you so hot, you burn up in mic. Come on, the mic for the mic.
Yeah.
All right, see there, you start hot already.
Yeah.
Where you say Hot Frass?
We out here, man. I pray.
Yeah, well, you say you teach me. So remember, I'm an older person in this business now. So I would say, how are you?
Bless up.
No, you were saying what's the pre? What is that? Did you say the Could you
Why pray? You mean what's up?
why pre?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the translation. Thank you very much.
Why pre?
All right.
Well,
And,
welcome officially, Hot
big up
Frass.
Hot
All
Frass.
right, bless up.
Enough
man.
love. Keida, how you doing, girl?
I'm good. What's up?
A long time you don't see you. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
How
yes,
are
sure?
you? Yeah, I'm good.
Every day, it's like every time you see you, my glasses get thicker. I don't know why, but...
Trouble.
No, but just I say, big up yourself.
Big
And,
up.
big up Mr. Beckford. Mark, how are you, sir?
There, no, all gone.
But there, why pre, eh? What's going on? All is blessed?
Yeah, man, everything good, man. Good to be here.
All right, so every week, what we really do, we give our music artists or an artist a platform to just kind of expose and show their talent. This week, it's Hot Frass. Hot Frass.
Yeah.
All right.
Why pray as with us?
Yeah, why? Is it why the pre?
Why pre?
Oh, why pre?
W-H-Y.
All right, so let me ask you now your question. For your career, why pre?
Big things.
All
Polo
right.
shirt and my damn shirts.
Yes.
Tight jeans with the butt clocks. I
Right.
look cool like me just speed. Girl say my skin and I say me look sweet like cupcake. Big things are going, man. That's it.
Oh, they say you look sweet.
Yeah, girl, them see me and say look sweet like
okay.
cupcake.
No, there's some brightness. All right, so let me
No,
ask you a
but
question.
tell us
About you.
Yeah, take us on your journey as it relates to how you got started in music.
Yeah.
You know, a long time I do the thing though, you know what I mean? We born on the thing, is it? Cause father a musician, is it?
Yeah.
He must sing and thing, you know what I mean?
Who's your
But
dad?
Super on him name, you know what I mean? Big up daddy. I'm supposed to listen right now too, you know what I mean?
No, big him a proper name. Big him
Big up yourself, super on her.
Yes, you.
Is it?
All right, so Hot Frass, I want to ask you a little bit about, you said that this is something from your father, and you say you kind of grew up in it. But, a lot of artists or people who are affiliated with music, they are born around it, and it's around them all the time, but they don't do it. Why did you do it?
I'm born for it, you know.
You're born for
I'm
it.
born with a music sign from my father, you know.
Because, most time I ask most of the artists when they come here, it sounds like it's a phone call. So the music call me. I said, but wait, music
No,
call you.
man. I'm
Yeah?
born with them, man, you know what I mean? Cause
You're drawn to it. It's
from
something
a
natural.
small, me a music mad, man. As in, me just always I do music. Me mad.
From
Ever in
school.
a studio, ever they run music.
Yeah?
You see me I say, So
Do you remember your first recording and what that experience was like?
Yeah.
the experience is wicked, you know what I mean? Because the first time I record a song, I'm so excited. Everybody who have a phone, I go to them and I say, I'm Bluetooth them a new song. You know what I mean? Everybody me see with the phone. I just go near them and say, oh, I'm send them a song. I'm send them a song.
So you promote all them time there.
All right. So you see pre.
All right, yes, I'm seeing.
The pre.
See, I have to make sure I say the pre in the right
The
context
pre.
now. So you have Y pre and D pre.
Yeah.
All right, so you're getting a new one. Anybody who don't know, that dictionary is here.
I mean, there you go. Yeah.
No.
Frass, I want to really find out the name now. Hot Frass.
All right, the name of Frass. What the name I get forward, you know? All right, you know, the thing I name tobacco, me always call, so, you know what I mean?
Tobacco?
Yeah, because most of my friends them smoke and thing, you know what I mean?
All
So,
right, okay. Me not feel one day, because you know your language, so it could have mean something else. So maybe
being around them and thing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Me always I call tobacco at first, you know what I mean? So eventually, them just end up a call me, so, you know what I mean? So I just use it for my artist name, is it? And we have a team named Frass Family.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace, King Frass. In me drop out, so we just
rest in
change the
peace.
thing to 90s baby them.
Right.
You know what I mean? That are my team right now. You know what I mean? So I just saw the whole thing afford from a Seapre.
Tell us a little bit about
Feel free.
your team. You know, do you have a management or is just like your 90s baby?
Yeah,
that you
man,
have
claims
doing
the
it?
card, man. Short boss, got it bling. Right, the boo said
No, right. Slow down. These names. So, I'm not the brightest, so you have to help me here, no? So, you say sharp bars?
Yeah, short
All right, we
boss.
can work with that one there.
Yeah.
The other one is what?
Got it bling.
Gotti Bling. Could you explain that name for us?
Frass, stay on
why
track.
pre? Gotti Bling. Why pre?
That's what we never call him.
And what's the other name?
That we them call him.
No man. You said Gotti Bling. Sharp
Right,
bass.
the boo.
Who?
Right, the boo. Him then I studio to one.
Where are the boo there?
All right.
Are you proud to call yourself that? Youth. No, you know it's a good name. No. Ride the boo. Yeah. All right. All right. So somebody ask you a
Yeah,
question.
man, you know what I mean? I them a govern the thing, you know what I mean, right now. Them a give me the full strength, that's it. Big up Short Boss, big up Gotti Bing. Them decide I'm full.
And how's it been going for you so far?
Good, you know, so me a bling, man.
All right, well, let's take a listen to Hot Frass.
Yeah.
Why pre?
Why pre?
If you have freedom, and if you think you're supreme, and if you have power, and if you're hot, you're not saying nothing till you're Irish.
Where say? 90s. You ready? And fresher than the wall of them.
Rising on the scheme, rising on the scheme.
Yeah. Bye. Me look cool like me just beard. Y'all see my skin and I say me look sweet like cupcake. iPhone 10 from my waist, take a boy me whip. Man pull up outside and the dog them serious and me. Go bust shit. Me like five blood. Fresh come blue tom up style of brick dog. Yeah. Man shell on the party we live in lavish dog. Be a top right turn royal markets. My money talk from my dog, my talk less. Now some my hype, I know me used to walk it. Nervous at the princess car market. Me look cool like my just beard. Y'all see my skin and I say me look sweet like cupcake. iPhone 10 from my waist, like a boy me whip. Man pull up outside and the dog them serious them up. Got the bus case. Me fresher than the place, what you call from my waist, boy. Yeah. My skin white like milk, your girl want a taste, boy. Nobody try to select the bicycle and the brakes, boy. Man, pull up and back down, girl, tell me some handsome. Money enough, you can have some. Smoke, drink, and have fun. Me look cool like me just beard. Y'all see my skin and I say me look sweet like cupcake.
No Hot Frass.
Yeah, Hot Frass.
Go easy now, youth.
But you know, it's the first time meeting you, but I play your music. Like,
Yeah,
I
man.
play your polo shirts and my damn shorts and thing, but you know,
What
yeah.
shorts? What?
My-
Your damn shorts?
My damn shorts.
Lord, man.
Damn shorts.
Come on, girl. We have to be a more Christian
Well, you know,
like about
the
this thing.
Broadcasting Commission can't say much about that
About
one
the
now,
damn
can
shorts?
they?
I dare say.
Yeah, man, me always hear slap it, Kishima, man. Respect for his strength.
See, I
yeah.
like them terminology. So we don't play a song, we slap it. Is that what you're saying? No, look, Gavin.
This
Okay,
one I
I'm
used
getting
to,
a
yeah.
whole heap of new slang. So, Gavin,
It's gonna be a long
Yeah,
why
right-
pre?
Yeah, write them down.
You're right, them though. So,
Yeah.
so if you give me a tune now,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna slap it.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Slap it
So
down,
if
man.
for
Back in a-
somebody who just listened to
Yeah.
Hot Frass and say they want to book you for an event, how
yeah.
can we do that?
You don't know. You can link up, go to Bling, man. 377 1535. You know what I mean? Or if you go up on my Instagram page, official @Frass90s, boss, everything today. You know what I mean? So you can just do the right thing. From me say, is it?
Do the right
Yeah.
thing. So let me ask you a question now, Frass. One of the things I wanted to find out now, for the folks, you just gave us like a booking number.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your social media handle? How we can find you on Instagram, Facebook, and
Official @Frass90s, boss.
right through?
Right through.
No, sir.
Yeah, man.
And you don't put in bracket down there. Why
No,
pre?
sir.
Why
No, I
pre?
pre that there, man. You think a joke, boy.
No, easy. Where are you
Yeah, man.
originally from? Where are you
Born
from?
and grow, St. Thomas. But we're in a town and I do it as it.
Yeah, man.
What would you say is your short-term goal, musical goal?
You don't know in our music, you know, we just do the hard work, is it? And hard work are the key, is it? So we just work for the best, is it? And put something whenever they're in place, is it?
Tell us a little bit about, you have an album, an EP, anything like that coming up anytime soon?
Cupcake, we are pushing now, we soon shot the video for
Yeah.
Cupcake.
Right.
You see me I say?
May I get some inks, may I get your little slang them in
You can pull up to bones, man.
I mean, man.
Pull up, man.
They go slap it. I mean,
Yeah, man, pull
why
up, man.
pre?
Pass through, man.
Hey, Gavin, why pre, youth? Everything all right, youth? Might not get slapped. All right? No, I learn them together.
Yeah, man, I'm a thing.
But so when are you shooting this video? Because Kishima wants to.
Yeah, Kishima look like she ready already.
No, man, she always ready, man. She wants to smile with those green braces there.
You know, let's continue. Hot
Soon,
Frass.
soon.
If you follow Bones, you will leave here and you'll just laugh out the entire
No,
interview.
that is not true.
And on your way home, you're gonna say like,
This one has sample.
"Snap! I didn't get to talk about X, Y, and Z." So you have to
Why
stay on.
pre?
You
Calm
have to
down.
stay on track.
Cross.
It's true.
A little chat.
Yeah,
But
man, we soon shot the video for Cupcake, man. ASAP, you know what I mean? It a
Okay.
bubble up, you know, you see me? As I say, you play it every day for your program, so
But
it a bubble.
Shot in the video, it a bubble up.
like based on how the industry is now, right? There is, you know, a lot of hype, a lot of, you know, like now you have your songs going on, you probably have more female fans screaming at you. How do you actually, you know, create that balance and ensure that you stay on top of things, stay focused, and you know, make more music and not get carried away?
Focus like Bones Glass, man.
And it's well focused, you know. May I tell you, and I'd rather you say focus and not on top of things. Could go a different
Well
way.
focus, man. Nothing can distract me, you know what I mean? As I said before, me a music madman. As I say, not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Me always a focus on music. As I say, even manager say, oh, more if it easy, you know. You know what I mean? For the voice, you know, none of them.
All right, may I ask you a question?
Nothing can distract me.
This
is
is a
it?
simple question. I know you can answer this real easy. How does music make you feel? When you do a tune, your voice, you perform, whatever, can you describe the feeling that you get?
Joy. You know what I
Very
mean?
simple.
Joy.
Satisfaction.
J-O-Y. Cause watch out. You see when me all voice a new song. Alright, example, Polo.
Right.
My voice Polo. I'm here it playing at the dance. I'm see how the people go on. I say,
Yeah.
Jaja, this is a maga boy from country. Polo shirt and my damn shirts. Tight jeans with the butt clocks.
Right.
On the road with your bruv.
Uh-huh.
All wanna dance at on dancer.
May I tell you?
You see what I'm
You
saying?
never
So-
see Kishima dance yet?
Yeah,
I
straight.
did this thing in there, but you have to go wait, you know, because me and management, you know, she don't do cameos like that.
Contract.
Yeah, contract and rider.
You see what I'm saying? It's a joy, man, you see me?
Yeah.
It's a joy.
It is good to kind of have like an artist who is so excited about what he's doing. And you really go hard in terms of what you're
Yeah,
doing.
man, if you're not happy in the way you're doing it, you know, make sense, you know.
That's
come-
true.
Yeah, you're happy, man, for your forward in the waiting
here.
era. Me I say, me like this, I'm gonna
Can I be
vibe, you
honest
know
with
what I
you?
mean?
I was happy to see Keida. Yeah, man. Keida, get
I
us
say stay all the time, man.
All the
Let me tell
time.
you something.
Yeah, that one
I
very
don't know,
easy, though.
Keida, how long you don't come here though?
A while. I think the last time I was here was with Kelly and
And Jan 9, yeah.
A
That
long
was a
time.
really
Long ago,
powerful show, long
That was our
time.
good show.
Yeah, man. Tonight's gonna be better, honey.
Keida, I'm on a pre, man.
Yeah.
Every time I come in trouble.
Top Frass, you're late.
But
Why
Ke-
pre?
Why pre, Keida?
Why pre, Keida?
But Keida, we know you for, if you don't
Yeah.
stand for something, you'll forfeit anything, plus, more tracks. But you're promoting your new single at the moment. Talk to us a little bit about
Yeah,
that.
what's
And
that
it
going
does have a different flavor.
Yeah, this one is new. I'm just enjoying doing music that feel good to me.
Right.
Really putting authentic feelings out there. So this one is Vi, and the producer is Rose Summers.
Yeah.
I just started working with him, and we're working on like a EP, a project together. I don't really say EP, but a project. And so that's called Long Weekend. So Vi is the first track from that project, and it's really been doing really good.
How would you describe this project? Will we see Keida exploring more with different sounds and?
Definitely. This track is like the first one that's kind of like, in that direction, because it's baile funk mixed with reggaeton, which is a different kind of vibe. But if you know me from way, way, way back then, you know that I like to, put my
Experiment.
feelers out there. Yeah. So this is just one of those, and the entire project is going to be like that,
Will you stay true to your core? Like when we hear Keida, you're uplifting, your music does give us a positive vibe. It makes you want to do something.
Of course. But like everybody else, you go through different moods and different phases. And as I say, I do music that makes me feel good. So depending on how I'm feeling, I'm going to do something to like either lift me up or, just something that's meditation, like what I'm thinking about. Yeah, so.
Are you based in Jamaica? When I look at your Instagram, it's like you're in some place I mean even know
I'm
exists.
always here. I'm here.
So,
Yes,
so,
I'm
aware
based
that
here.
a copy and paste you put there something.
Yeah, pre
Well, you
out,
must
man.
be just
No,
a
no,
pre
no,
and
must
not
pre her
like,
out.
I'm not
Tell
like
her.
none of the picture them, it's
Hello.
just a pre.
He's
Yeah,
just
me know.
free,
I would
you know?
want Keida, she there. What the? I'm say Keida, why pre?
Why pre?
But boys, you have to like her pics. You can't just
No.
look.
No, you see, because each one of her pics has 2,000, 5,000 likes. I'm in the flurry of that business. She's not gonna see me.
Bones, you get jealous.
I'm very upset. Keida.
Why
Well, yeah,
jealous?
deal with Keida. So, Keida, let me ask you, what's going on for you in terms of, we know the project that's going on with you, in terms of travel.
Yeah.
Where are you heading to next?
Okay, so right now we have our European tour this summer that's coming up. But a really exciting thing, and this is the first time I'm telling anybody.
Is it first?
Yes.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exclusive. Right. Keida is going to give us a new announcement.
No, it's not that big. Come on.
No, hold on.
It is.
You just
I
tell
think
me.
it's really,
Chill,
for
bro.
me,
Anyway,
it's
it's
really huge.
exclusive.
But
Tell
yeah,
us.
so before we start the European tour, I get to do a show. I get to open for Roots Underground in Ethiopia on His Majesty's Earth Strong in Addis Ababa, and that for me is like
It's
super.
a big
Oh,
super
yeah, talk
deal.
about, hey, Brian, blow up. Give me a hand then, youth. Thank you.
Yeah, big up Roots Underground.
A big deal,
It's
that.
a big deal.
I'm not in KFC, but a
KFC.
big deal. Not
So,
KFC, big deal.
what kind of set are you
Yeah.
contemplating for that performance?
That's a big deal.
My set is going to be a mixture of everything. For sure, I'm going to do some of my earlier songs, dancehall, like, vibesy tune.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
obviously stand for something ganja tea, Jamaican boy, the classics that people like. I call them classics, guys. I hope you agree with me.
I know,
No,
absolutely.
I
But
Stand
yeah,
for something.
I'm still
ganja tea.
yeah, they're
They
my
are.
music that I put out that have
Like
always
me,
been
Michelle.
favorites and stay in rotation. Give
That's a
thanks for
big
that.
deal.
Give thanks for people. Like
You know what is commendable about you though, Keida?
Yeah.
Because in this time when, like a lot of female entertainers and entertainers in general, you may see them tweak and, change their brand or try to follow the crowd. But I think you stay consistent. Like you are just doing you.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any pressure into anybody, like perhaps management or anybody trying to steer you into a direction to say, you know, this is more marketable or you should capitalize on?
Not at all. I think my biggest pressure comes from me. I tend to overthink sometimes, and as an artist, I kind of tend to be all over the place because, as I say, I express what I'm feeling at whatever time. So, and I'm an artist too. I'm a visual artist. So even down to how I dress, everything like has to do with
a mood,
that creative expression. So sometimes I'm thinking, yo, am I confusing people? But at the end of the day, if you be yourself, you can't go wrong. So I just try to be myself.
I agree with that. I overthink a lot. I overthink to the point where, boy, I said to myself, say, boy.
Bones.
What?
It's a wonder you have a name like Bones.
No,
Really?
No, darling. It's Bonet. Since you go in Europe.
Sorry.
Put the accent over the E, darling. Bonet.
Okay, sorry, darling.
No, but I do overthink. But you know, they do say geniuses overthink.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
Not true, brother.
Toot.
That's true, because Peter overthink sometimes. Sometimes Peter will walk past in car. I say, oh, wait a minute. I overthought that. Where is it? Go back to I tell you. But Keida, you know, it's so good. You do a lot of travel. When can your fans see you here performing?
Yes.
Well, I always try to do shows when I'm at home. You know, a lot of the shows that we do are...
dub?
Yeah, not really. You know, our scene, you know. But yeah, I do shows as much as I can when I'm here. But as I say, like, you know, the recording and thing when you're home, especially
you want to get
right
in a
now
lot
when
of that.
you're doing, you want to do
I get that.
as much work.
Introduce your new song for us so
new
we can
song
drop it.
Our face was ton stadium, but like, hey, the new song.
Run it.
This one is called Vibe, produced by Rose Summers. Check it out. By Keida.
Yeah. Oh. Sure. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine. Oh, you gon' party like I say, gon' do it all night. Oh, I like funk and reggaeton, you know that's alright. Oh, I'ma do the things I know that you like. Just like the tropical island breeze, we are young and wild and free. So come now, spend some time with me. Let's make the dance floor destiny. Oh, keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine. Just pour me some more. Now I'm in my zone. Meet me on the floor. I'm shutting it down. I'm bad like a cholo, go low like a low pro. Action pack, I keep it bad like a Rambo. 1, 2, 3, vibe. Oh, get ready, we touching the sky. Oh, stay ready, I'm holding it down. There's no letting go. We're in this together until tomorrow. No. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine.
Hey, I tell you, Keida.
Yeah, I love it. I love it,
Muy
Keida.
bueno, muy bonita, señora. I gotta tell you, the music is very
Thank
good.
you.
Hey, Garvin.
Bones, you know, say that song make me get for a pre-out.
Youth, I saw you getting
You're good.
getting bumps all over yourself. I said, what happened to him? Frass is getting to be cold, Frass. No, hey, Keida, that tune there.
It's fire.
Yeah,
It's
bad.
fire.
Thank
Body,
you.
body.
It's
Yeah,
nice,
man,
see?
give
You're making me all start to speak of the Spanish, eh?
No, not yet, but you know,
Muy
we're gonna
bonito.
be
Señora,
going that
muy
side, you
bien,
know,
I
to-
tell you. Muy bonita, señora, muy perfecto. I tell you.
What him just say?
Look it up, youth. Google, cross. But you know, I tell you, Keida, I tell you something though. The way that you always seem to be able to just dip into, as you were saying, you overthink a lot of things. So you kind of go all over the place. You really go all over?
That's not why I go all over the place.
Why?
I am curious. As an artist
Me
and
too.
a creative person, I just want to try different things.
And
So,
same thing.
And
yeah,
that's
and I
awesome,
love
and
that
it's great.
because I listen to every different type of music, every genre. Sometimes I don't understand the language. Sometimes it's just instrumental. But
Here's a trick for you. We go in your car right now. What's in the deck?
okay, Chopin. I think if that's the proper pronunciation. Hannah, if you're listening, don't kill me. But some classical, some old school like dub, like Augustus Pablo. And some modern music, you know. I don't, let me tell you, like, I listen to, like, playlists. So, like, because I don't get to listen to, well, I try not to, like, get influenced by a lot of radio and TV. So, so what I do is I download, like, playlists and stuff where, you know, people listen to the music and then they compile, like, you know, stuff. And then I get, from that now, I will say, okay, this artist, I like them, and then I look up their stuff. So, that's kind of hard.
You know what? Why I said that? Because I was going to say what was in the deck. But you see, when you start talking...
In the deck right now is my CD, of course.
No, because when you start talking, I say it must be a thumb drive.
It's
full
one
of things.
track.
Full of things.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now, we're up for a commercial break. Okay? We don't do dehydrated breaks here, meaning dry break. Like, so, we'll go to the break. We'll be right back. No. Okay. So we're going to need you all. Mark, if you feel like sing too. You assistant professor, you. And we are, so here, you never know, say Mark assistant. This one's here about Mark. Mark have big things going on with Mark, you know. All right, give me a rhythm.
Why pre now?
Why pre?
We got Paul IFM man, short boss, claim Zeka. Me look cool like me just speared. Hey! Girl see me skin and I say me look sweet like cupcake. Short boss, iPhone them for me waist, tell them me with face. Hey, man pull up outside and the dog them serious them with. I want mix, give me a one jump round there. You see man. Polo shirt and your butt shorts. Tight jeans with a butt clogs. Right. On the road you a bruv. You not drink out a... Hey, Keida, what go on?
So me say, circle yourself and me say, easy no man. We pitch up on the rhythm, e-buzz in a man. Out a bull beer with it, on the trees in a man. Yeah, you drop down, a Japanese in a man. Bim, circle yourself. Right. We say, give me the light, give me the light, give me the light. Yeah! Say, what you know about go up like that thing?
Mark, you want to do something?
Mark, give me
Give me something, Mark. Give me the mic. Give me
ball out like me a Kyrie.
Yeah! No, man, no, stop, Mark.
No, stop it.
Yo, everybody come on, yeah. Yeah, Mark, Beckford, I got talk about Ghana.
Well, man, hey.
Yeah, man.
All right. We're going to be talking to Mark after this.
Rum bar, white overproof rum. The new taste are the best under the sun. And you know when we raise in the bar, put it somewhere them can't take it down. 100% Jamaican. Yo, the rum is smooth in a man. Share a drink on the ends with your friends. Rum bar have the vibe for the link up them. Raise the bar, them can't take it down. Raise the bar, them can't take it down. Rum bar, white overproof rum. Ching!
Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly.
Hey world, Tad's Record proudly presents the queen of reggae, Marcia Griffiths, with her brand new album titled Timeless, featuring 15 treasured reggae tracks, including songs like What Kind of World,
What kind of world am I living in?
And the classic Scare Medley featuring Toots and the Maytals. Marcia Griffiths delivers Timeless, her brand new album from Tad's Record, available on all digital platforms worldwide. Tad's Record, the ultimate reggae experience.
If you have freedom, and if you think you're supreme, and if you have power, and if you're hot, you're not saying nothing till you're irie.
Welcome.
Everybody feel irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, 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 keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine, 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 fine. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine, 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 fine. Oh, you gon' party like I say, gon' do it all night. Oh, I love funk and reggaeton, you know that's alright. Oh, I'ma do the things I know that you like. Just like the tropical island breeze, we are young and wild and free. So come now, spend some time with me. Let's make the dance floor destiny. Oh, keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine, 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 fine. Keep running till your love come down. I'm trying to keep you in my direction. I say run it till the sun comes out. Fine, 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 fine. Just pour me some more. Now I'm in my zone. Meet me on the floor. I'm shutting it down. I'm bad like a cholo, go low like a low pro. Action pack, I keep it bad like a Rambo.
All right. So if you're just joining us, it is the E-Buzz. We have Keida, Hot Frass.
Youth, what you doing?
She say I like the way you look at me, I'm screaming. Baby, I love the way you hold my hands, I'm tripping. Baby, the way you take me today, can't leave me like say I did mad. The way you carry me play, oh my God, it be like I did mad.
No, sir. At one point, I wonder where Brian are going. Where Brian like him on mixing tone, what you call neutral bullet. You know, so grind up a rhythm. Like, kaboom!
Yeah,
Youth,
great
calm down,
job.
youth.
But
Great stuff.
we also have Mark Beckford, professor, multimedia journalist, and entrepreneur. Well accomplished. We
tell
have
you.
so much to talk about, and I saw the way you were reacting to Keida's new song. Let's just kick off by just giving us a comment. Like, what do you think about it?
I mean, the song was good. I was listening to it yesterday. I was also listening to
Hot
Hot
Frass,
Frass because Gavin sent them. And, you know, what I want to talk about today, you know, Keida encapsulates that in terms of, you know, dancehall and Jamaican music is basically the foundation of so many popular beats today, or, you know, beats that borrow heavily from it.
Yeah.
And, you know, Keida has the reggae, she borrowed, you know, used that reggaeton sound, and reggaeton started when, you know, Jamaicans went to build the Panama Canal in the 1920s, and they stayed there. But the children of the Jamaicans there could not understand the tapes that they had. So what they did is they sang over the tapes in Spanish, and that's how reggaeton started. Started from Panama, went to Puerto Rico, went to the Dom Rep, and now it's one of the biggest, you know, genres in the world. And, you know, it's just cool because it's just like a circle, you know, and, you know, that's what I want to talk about like breaking down those barriers and, like, seeing that it's a full circle with the music and the culture.
And I'm happy that you started that way, Mark, because ever so often we have discussions on several platforms where we try to say Jamaica is the hub, But sometimes you do have producers and entertainers who want to go out there and take from other parts, not realizing that what we have is gold. Can you just emphasize a little bit about Jamaica and the importance for our production to be authentic while, you know, there are different music forms, and while we don't want to put ourselves in a box, but just to understand that what we have is gold.
Right, just building on the point that I made, you have reggaeton, you have Afrobeats, you have grime in the UK, obviously hip hop.
Tropical house.
Well, I don't use that, but you have, as I said, hip hop in the US, right? So all of these, genres, even dub, techno, all of these genres, borrowed heavily from, dancehall music, and it's not saying that. That's a bad thing, or, it's a good thing, and, we should welcome that. And, I'm all for experimentation and, because things cannot remain static, but it's always and also good to understand that the beat is distinct and the culture is distinct, and, you stick to the roots. And that's why, Keida, whose music I've known for a while, the new reggae revival, it's good that they borrow a lot from dub.
Yes.
Because that is the basics. And, I would encourage everybody, to just read up about Jamaican music and the history. Dub dub music invented the remix, the bass drop, and everything that we're used to know in music right now, comes from like a small studio somewhere, in Kingston or across Jamaica.
It is so nice to see, especially our reggae and dancehall artists, embrace the different genres. The Afrobeats especially, it seems to be so popular. We have all these artists, Stone Boy and a whole bunch of other artists coming out of Africa doing these music. Is it also, there seems to be a type of a dance to it also, just like dancehall. You have the flary, you have all these different ones. Why watch it, youth. And that's it. Then all of a sudden, with Afrobeats, you have this special movement of the body, and you're kind of trying to figure out what it is, but it is so sexy. It's a sexy move, sexy dance. And we're getting it here. I mean, everybody is now encapsulating it here. Is it that we have exhausted what we have and we need to embrace what's coming in now? Or is it that we are just getting smart now and say, look, we need to, get more flexible with what we're doing?
I don't think we've exhausted. I could never say that about Jamaica. We've created so many genres from pre-independence until now, that is still going on. But one thing that I would encourage is collaboration, because while we do need to get the stamp of approval from here, and it's good that our artists, have done a great job in marketing and accessing North America and Europe and Asia. Africa is a whole nother animal that they have been, taken advantage of, but we need to. I mean, West Africa probably has over 500,000 people. Nigeria has 180 million people. Ghana has 28 million people,
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, if you look at the Stone Boy Beanie Man collaboration that just happened, over 1 million easily. Right. And, you can monetize that in different avenues on YouTube, through Spotify, through streams.
Right.
And, that's what I think that, our folks should be doing more of, and they have been doing it. You want to, that's like, that scalability is crazy. 180 million people, and they love Jamaican music, Sorry for the story. I'm a journalist. I like to tell stories.
It's fine.
That's why you're here, actually.
So, in Ghana, I've been there 4 times. And I actually have an event in Ghana in December. We did it last December. We brought DJ Franco there. And so in Ghana, the folks who have traveled, and even if you haven't, they love Jamaican music and culture. I mean, I don't know. I call it, being a Jamaican, there's like a version of white privilege.
Right.
Like, you just go and then they just, or black privilege, they just, I've never seen it before. I see why, our Pharaoh brethren don't want to let go of the reins of power. But when you're there, they love Jamaican culture, they love Jamaican music, and it's because we're from there. So let me give some examples. Rice and peas is similar to what something they have. It's called guache.
Guache, yes.
Dokunu is made the same way there.
Mm-hmm.
The minibus drivers are made the same way there.
No, I think they'd probably be worse.
I believe.
No, I'm telling you,
It's the same.
it's ridiculous. And
Ghana.
their most popular genre there is called dancehall music, right?
Wow.
So it's not. I mean, they have Afro beats, they have high life, they have hip life, which is their genre, but it's called dancehall. So Stone Boy, Shatta Wale does dancehall.
Our biggest
music.
dancehall acts.
There is, all due respect to, Shatta Wale, but there is a myth going around in Ghana that I don't know if he said it, that he came to Jamaica for 7 years to study like a Shaolin monk to get all his powers to go back to Ghana. And he's running it. No, he's running it. Him and Stone Boy running it. So Jamaican currency there is so powerful that we need to, tap into that. And we have been because, I mean, Beanie Man has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Stone Boy, Sean Paul, Chiching. So I just think we need to do more of that. And that's what we want to do with our event, is to tap into it.
So the idea to do more, you're thinking that it would be through collaborations or events. What's the idea? Because you do have some people who, instead of doing a collaboration, they will try to make a comparison per se. Afrobeats versus dancehall, to say, well, boy, you rip off dancehall, it sounds like dancehall to me. But given this platform that you have, and we know that the industry is listening, can you give them some ideas in terms of how this merger between Jamaica and Africa can happen? Because it's a big deal.
Right, and I wouldn't say it's a ripoff because we are from the continent. I mean, we look like them, we act like them,
We are
talk
them.
like them. We are,
And
even just to clarify, Afrobeat is a genre that was like that started in Ghana, moved to Nigeria, was popularized by Fela Kuti, who is their Bob Marley, right? And then Afrobeats now is the pop version of it,
Right.
And so the beat is similar. It's just that the bass line might be sped up or slowed down based on the song. So I wouldn't even say it's a rip-off. I would just say it's a collab. It's similar. It's in our soul. Yeah, it's in our soul. We're connected. And what I would encourage, so this year, for example, the reason why we did the event last year was to take advantage of this year. Ghana is having an official year of festivities called Year of Return. So this is the 400th year since the first African was brought to the Americas.
Wow.
And so they're welcoming people from the diaspora back to the continent, to the country, to invest, exchange of ideas, tourism, trade. And that's what our event is tapping into. And I would encourage dancehall artists, Keida, Hot Frass, they want to collaborate with Jamaican artists. They're looking for that. And they have the resources because, as I said, Accra has 2 million people. Jamaica is 2 million, So you want to scale that out to, and the flight is long, yes.
Very
long.
Already on track.
But it's worth going back, going back home. And, even just, so I would encourage collaboration. I would encourage, investing there. There's so many more things you can do outside of music as well. And, obviously just come through my team and I, but,
Shameless plug.
How do people who are interested in doing that, like, what's the first step? Like, which direction do they go in?
I mean, it's just as simple hitting somebody up, hitting an artist up. Once they see your credentials, they'll, how organic it is.
True.
My business partner, like Keisha Ford, and other Sella Fianor, they're based in Ghana, and they're communication folks, and they're very plugged into the system. They're,
right.
So, my folks, they've worked with, they know WizKid, they've worked with, Burna Boy, who is huge to a huge Nigerian artist. Of course, Stone Boy, Shatta Wale, Sarkodie, these are some of the names, Efia. So these people have huge followings, and that's one way to.
Mark, we on this very platform we have had conversations with entertainers who will say, I get invited to the motherland, but usually, like they will say they're hesitant, like they don't want to move until they know that they're sure about their money. What would you say to someone who has this perception and they're a little hesitant to move?
I mean, maybe that's a concern. Maybe that has happened. I mean,
It has.
I won't say it hasn't happened.
It has.
But you have to find somebody who you think is legit. Look, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anybody here has been to West Africa, but their riches are different type of.
No, they're wealthy.
Yeah, they have raw resources, raw materials. So these, and it reminds me very much of the Jamaican scene. And remember, a lot of things are long term. So if you cultivate this, it's not the first time you do something that it might work, or you want to cultivate a long term.
Build relationships.
Yes, because if you're in it for the long haul, it will pay dividend. And remember that it's not only on
about the bottom line.
Well, that too. That too. That's very important. But it's not only about the continent itself, but they have a huge diaspora. So if you tap into that, you're tapping into a huge diaspora in the UK and in the US. So
yeah, and one of the things is also that when Kishima mentioned the whole scenario about people hesitant to move, because it has been done where you're advertised for an event in the motherland and you are contracted to come. And then when you get there, circumstances beyond their control, the event is cancelled. So they have collected pre-sold tickets for you. The only good thing is that you have the return ticket to go back out, because sometimes if you now go back out, well, it's a canoe, you have to go see it come back. But one of the things that what we always hear from artists, it is their dream to go to the motherland. They want to have everything to do with down there. But depending on which particular country in the motherland you go, you have to be extremely vigilant.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Look, that's, well,
Everywhere,
first of all,
right.
Again, come through my team. But, I mean, anywhere you go in the world, you can get, that happen to you.
Tell us about your team.
About my team.
In terms of the services that you offer, how we can get to you, websites, give us all of that.
Right. So again, another story. I was in Ghana last year, in March last year, and the first time I went, I did the tourist stuff where I went to like the sites and the castles and stuff like that. But this time I was able to go out, and I consider myself a Pan-Africanist. So I said that I can't talk it and not do it. So I said I had to do a business on the continent. Right. And then I was going out and I was like, this reminds me of Jamaica so much, except that we. Our entertainment product, is as good, and we deliver something more. So I met my business partner, Lakeisha Ford, and I said, she's Jamaican American, and she moved from the US to Ghana 5 years ago because she was fed up of the situation in the US, and she had traveled to Ghana. She's been in Ghana for about 10 years, traveling back and forth, and she said that she could build something there. So our team, we have a event planning team where we put events on with the communications, because that's our background. We do customer training, and you can get through to us. So our main event now, we were inspired. Everybody here knows the song Pine and Ginger, and it was
had some this morning too.
Yeah,
quite good.
It inspired us so much. And in Ghana, ginger means good, right? Yes. So we changed it to Pine X Jinja.
Okay.
Having a J-A
Ginger.
there. So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, PINEX Ginger. You can also find at Ford Communications. So if you Google Ford Communications, you find us there as well. So
awesome.
That's what we offer, and we're very plugged into the scene there. We can get you access to, almost anybody from private to public.
For the folks who want to use your company, in terms of traveling to wherever you are, give us a bit of, are there immigration limitations traveling from here to wherever you plugged in.
You're reading my mind, yo. I left that out that we're also doing a tour this year to take advantage of the year of return. So if you want to go from Jamaica to Ghana, you know, obviously you have to have a transit visa to go through the US. So you can either go through the US or through UK. I encourage people to go through the US. You have a straight flight from
New York. Is it
New York, and you have a straight flight from Dulles to Accra as well. And when you arrive in Accra, you get a visa on arrival. So you just have to let somebody know that you're coming, and then they purchase the visa before, and you can purchase the visa when you land in the airport as well. And as I say, once you pull your Jamaican passport out, I mean,
good to go.
They were asking me if I was related to Bolt. I was like, yeah. You know,
in a very theoretical kind of way.
You know, I remember I had liquid in my bags. You know, the guy saw my passport and he's like, normally we don't let you but because I love your country, go through. You know, you get checked twice before you go on the plane. There's a long line. I show my passport. The guy was like, okay, go through. So, you know, it's once they see that you're from Jamaica, and they're welcoming people back. Right? So they're welcoming, they want people to come back. And, you know, when I go there, you know, and I'm not saying it's the easiest place to get to. I don't want to diminish, you know, how hard it is. So I wouldn't be like, yeah, man, everybody must go back. You know, when I'm there, though, and, you know, I'm moving in, you know, I'm blessed to be moving in certain circles. I'm seeing people that don't look like us taking advantage of it, you know? And we need to be there at the table as well. This is where we're from.
You know, one of the things
well, Bones, I'm going to cut you.
Go ahead.
Keida and Hot Frass, listening to what Mark is saying to us, how do you feel about this opportunity that is being presented? Is it something that you'd want to take advantage of?
Definitely. I think it's something that people have been taking advantage of for years in smaller pockets. I know some people from 12 Tribe. I know a lot of, you know, different Jamaican people have moved back. It's, definitely. Why not build your own? And the thing about it is we are and have been scattered abroad. And if we, like you were saying before, the importance is to really remember where the root of the music is from. It's not, you know, a problem to go out there and, you know, experience different things or, you know, explore or whatever, however you describe it. But, you know, to always know the roots. And it's the same with that, because when you come together and you build that nucleus, is really a strength that you can't, you know, break. It's something that can only grow and get better. So, that's great. I've already started to do collaboration, so you guys can listen now.
Look out for it.
See, Keida is ahead. But how are you, Hot Frass?
But I don't experience that, you know what I mean? Because I see Sizzler go there, I see Chronics go there, I see Busy go there. Last time, I see a video on the internet last time when Busy like
helicopter.
Helicopter. The airport lock.
Capleton too. When he goes there.
So, I don't want to experience that. Is what I say.
All right. One of the things I wanted to ask Mark, really, is like let's say Top Frass. So you want go down.
Hot Frass, not Top Frass.
No, Hot Frass. Top. So let's
Top Frass. Yeah, name
Top Frass. Let us say you want forward Africa. Come if you use your thing. Why pre-forward?
Yeah.
All right. So Mark is going to give us break down the mechanics of the travel. I still get back to the travel because it's a very
technical
one.
Flight long too.
Yeah.
So let us say we're going through New York.
All right, let me start from the beginning. So if you're going, a contact in Ghana now. The contact, and as I say, we have contacts everywhere. So the contact goes to in a legal way, of course. And the contact goes to the immigration office and says, you know, Hot Frass, his real name, is coming.
Yes.
And they prepare the document for him. Then we call the airline that he's going on.
Right.
Tell the airline that on this day he's traveling. Put it on the his itinerary.
Right.
We do it 3-4 times just to make sure. Right.
Good.
Then Hot Frass goes to the airport. They see that it's on. They see the note on the itinerary. Know that he's going to get a visa on arrival. Don't give him any issues if he doesn't have the visa in his passport, because unfortunately there's not a Ghanaian consulate here. It's in Cuba, or you have to send your passport overseas, and you don't want to do that. So he goes to New York. or Dulles. Hopefully there's, I mean, and if you go to Dulles, you know, there shouldn't, the flight normally leaves at 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's, from Dulles, it's a 8-hour trip. I'm not sure what it is through New York. And then you arrive in Accra, the warm weather hit you. You know, say you're there home, right? You see somebody and you think is your neighbor.
Right.
You go for shout them, but you're like, no, I'm in Ghana. And you go, the airport is new, so the airport looks really good.
Right.
And then you go into an office, and then they ask you why you're here. They see that you say for business or tourism, and then you pick your bags up, and then, you know, your contact meets you and takes you around, you know, to around the city. And Accra is bubbling, and, you know, it's upcoming.
So I just want to be clear. When you leave from Jamaica, there is the visa to be bought at the airport in Jamaica?
No.
In Ghana.
So you fly from here to
New York.
To New York.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to Accra,
they give you the
visa there.
And the only way you'll have a glitch, based on what you explained, like your itinerary must stipulate that this is your final destination.
Right, and you know, it's because the airline,
like Dubai,
the person who's checking you in might not know that, and they have specific instructions. So you just want to ensure that they know that, okay, I don't have a Ghanaian visa in my passport, like a physical one, but on arrival, you know, I will be cleared. So yeah.
Once you have a Jamaican passport,
man.
That's what him say. Once you have a Jamaican passport, I go down the boat.
You not go bypass the visa still, you know.
No, man, you hear him say, he might go through with him Jamaican passport.
So anyway, book me for next week, yes, sir?
Next week.
Line up yourself.
Okay.
I go down and go shell the dance down there.
That's a shot, man.
Peter Broadway will do social media.
Mark, before we go to a break, are there any experiences that you have had in Ghana that stands out in your mind?
There's so many, but so I went to somewhere called Circle, which is like their downtown. And then I went to their version of Tasties called Odo Rice. And Odo means love there in the Tree language. And so my friend took me through their downtown, and I was showing my friend the video today, and it's like exactly the same as downtown Kingston. People have their words. But no, the funniest thing is I did take a bus. They call their buses Tro, just kind of similar to...
Hey, that bones?
My bus name?
Tro.
You know, some me have that down on my farm in our country. You ever eat chocho yet?
Yeah.
What is it?
So
It's a vegetable.
I took the chocho.
I mean, what I'm telling you,
I took it. So, but the guy was, you know, like how them yell out halfway tree.
Yes.
The guy was yelling out in tree where they was going, and I hear the exact, you know, I have love for my bus conductor brethren and my bus driver.
Down
you
there,
know,
no.
them annoying.
But you know what I'm worried about, Mark?
Yes,
my
both
worry.
of them. I hear that both of them annoying.
Mark, here's my worry. Me, I go fly 3.5 hours go to New York, and then jump on another plane 8 hours. Go down there. If you go look on Jamaica, you just stay just like Jamaica down there.
So that's a good point. That's a fair point.
But the
thing is that you have, just like in Jamaica, you have
different areas
there. You have and then what's important is going back and seeing the culture. I call it like genetic memory that we've carried here. You know, they have stone carvings on in the fences. As I said, the buses are the same, but you want to go back as well to the castle, which is like 2 hours outside of Accra, and see what happened to our ancestors. Nice. That's very important to know that something like that should never happen again, you know? It's important for us to, you know, they have naming ceremonies, you know, to know the culture, to see why everybody here know the saying, if you can't catch Quake, which is a bad one, if you can't catch Kwaku, you catch him short. My name is Kwaku because I was born on a Wednesday. So that's not just somebody. That's not just somebody making it up. That's from our ancestors, you know. So you want to I mean, who doesn't want to go home? Everybody going home. Why we must go home? Why we must only want? I'm not saying you mustn't go to Europe. You know,
Yeah,
been to Europe.
been there,
I'm not
yeah.
saying you must go America. But if you can save up, why you don't want like go home and why you don't want to take advantage of it? Let me drop a fact on everybody. Ghana is the youngest. Africa is the youngest continent in the world, meaning that the young people are on the cusp of becoming the next middle class, which means they have the most. They will have, along with China, the most spending power in the foreseeable future. Ghana is the fastest growing economy, not in Africa, but in the world. We need to take advantage of that. So you have the youngest continent, the young people are under, and it's changed. That's why you have a lot of governments changing there, because the young people are not settling for the foolishness of what. So and they're on the verge of becoming, just like how we said, some development, but some challenges in Jamaica. Just multiply that by, just like how in Jamaica, the stock market doing good, this doing good. You want to ensure that, it's not saying that you can forget about America, you can forget about Europe, or you can forget about Asia. I mean, as I said, we do a good job of capitalizing there. It's time to take the next step onto this market.
That is true.
Yeah, solid.
But we
points.
mark the shirt, they're bad boy, bad.
Look, I had it made in Ghana and it was very, very cheap. I mean, when I go there, I get my dashikis made, and that's the next good thing. Nobody looks like me, so
dashiki there, them bad,
Trust me.
Keida, we look probably different if me all wear one of them dashiki.
No, but even the material, the material is just,
Keida say yes.
Their specials. Their fabric is huge there, and that's one thing I like about there. When I go there, they wear the traditional wear. So there's a store there, and I go in there and I just get sensory overload because all the fabric just looks and
really
I keep
nice.
buying and it's very cheap to make.
And it does give you this queen or king feel.
Regal.
Yeah.
Stately.
It's authentic.
Oh yeah. As I tell you, they have old money, old, and gold is nothing to them, because that's where gold. I mean, I was telling my friend who's here in studio, Martin, big up Martin.
That's the English fellow there. So he used to walk here, though.
Yeah, I know.
Martin, we want to big up him. You tell me, say you're coming tonight.
Once I don't feel like you should just call him Martin. It's Dr.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Baxter.
You turn doctor now? What happened? Doctor what? Eh? Are you a medical doctor, sir?
Yes, he is.
And what you say? Me have one foot pain, you see me, boy. Look at him.
Let's go for it.
We can't believe say Martin talk that. Martin, we talk about the foot pain after I break.
There is we went to the river where our ancestors who were enslaved took their last bath. And it's a sacred site. And when you step into the river and you step out, there's gold dust on your feet. Meaning that, real gold. So, but they can't mine that place because it's sacred. Something will happen to you if you mine it. Trust me. Yeah.
Martin never said that happened yet, from a medical standpoint.
This is why I'm just using that as a small example of saying the ground itself is rich.
It's rich.
Rich. I mean, I stepped into it and you see the gold. And then you step out and there's gold, but I couldn't take it with me or something would happen to me. They would.
Wow.
That's amazing.
To me,
because when rain fall and me step on the ground, a different thing.
That's not a myth.
That down there?
Yeah. If you try to leave with it, then something will happen.
He's not trying to find out.
Wait, hold on. Aren't they trying to legalize something here?
Where
do you think it come from?
I don't know if that's going to work out. I don't think that's going to work out. It's expensive to get all the parts.
Yeah, let's not scare people.
No, man, nobody's afraid of that. I tell you one thing, though. One thing that we need to get here right now is a break.
Yes.
So we're up for a commercial break at this particular point in time. No, it's a serious thing. Because Gavin, I get the sign about 20 times.
I know.
I'm Gavin fire away. He's a very violent fellow. I'm not reach it. All right, so we're up for another break. Or we can we do another break the same way we did it the last time?
I think we should.
Give me the rhythm again, youth. Right.
All right, now we are going to start it then.
Right, top Frass, start it already.
No, you start the bones.
Woman?
Start the bones.
Let me start it.
Start the bones.
I and I feel irie.
Irie.
Me know Mr. Mark Myrie.
Myrie.
Me have a friend them out the priory.
Priory.
Can I show you something? No, I was like, what?
Hey, bones. We there up on the block.
Short boss, right? You're not Frass. Right. Keida, I'm a friend from over Ghana. The girl them pretty like Nana. I got Keida.
So what you know about go up on ganja tea? Not no lick on the herb, you no Tetley. Not no Cersei, we talking sensei. Where you have to pluck off the stalk off of the tree. Pick. When I was little, my father gave me. He said, don't drink it fast, drink it slowly. He said, couple years later, we
Ghana,
go
give me something now, Ghana. Freestyle, freestyle. I go.
Me a teach and everybody learn. Me a talk about year of return. Down at Ghana we want to come through. Everybody come follow it through. Yo, let's get over it.
Right, we're so forward.
The vibes right, man.
For the best in food and ambiance, visit Anchor's Island Seafood Bar and Grill, 295 Lilliput, St. James. Telephone 876-680-1616. Anchor's Island Seafood for the true taste of the ocean.
The time is
20 minutes to 10.
DJ Amber, in association with Lobster Dave's, a seafood restaurant, and Retro Vibes Sundays present Father's Day Fiesta, Sunday, June 16, at the new Ocherius Fishing Village. Come, fill your belly with delicious seafood dishes, beat the heat with some Amber Joyce juices, and rock your body to retro music from DJ Smurf, Digital Chris, and yours truly, DJ Amber. Games, prizes, and surprises, all for Dad. Admission is free. See you this Sunday at Father's Day Fiesta at Fisherman's Beach, Ocho Rios.
Hey world, Tad's Record proudly presents the Queen of Reggae, Marcia Griffiths, with her brand new album titled Timeless, featuring 15 treasured reggae tracks, including songs like What Kind of World? What kind of world am I living in? And the classic Scare Medley featuring Toots and the Maytals. Marcia Griffiths delivers Timeless, her brand new album from Tad's Record, available on all digital platforms worldwide. Tad's Record, the ultimate reggae experience.
Rum bar, white overproof rum. The new taste are the best under the sun. And you know when we raise in the bar, put it somewhere them can't take it down. 100% Jamaican. Yo, the rum is smooth in a man. Share a drink on the ends with your friends. Rum bar of the fight for the link up them. Raise the bar, them can't take it down. Raise the bar, them can't take it down. Rum bar, white overproof rum. Ching!
Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly.
Is your fashion on fleek? Check TK Rafine. Rock top brands, trendy styles, best quality. Call 510-1781 or 393-2019.
I'm a classic man.
The time on Ari FM is
19 to 10. Well, yeah. All right, Sakishima. Your time now, you know.
All right, thank you so much there, Brian.
Really?
Welcome back if you're just joining us. It is the E-Buzz,
You're
and
so
you know it's a good vibe.
It's a good vibe?
Yeah.
I think get better vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Fisherman Beach on the weekend, yeah.
True.
You know, hear about the Father's Day
Of
thing?
course, and you know what? I think we should talk to Amber
I
because
think
she
we
has
need to
all
talk
the
to her.
details.
I mean, I know nothing about it till now.
Amber, welcome.
Hi, thanks, guys. What's up, Mr. Bones? That's trouble, you know.
My girl, you know,
manage him.
Look here.
I'm not managing at all.
Amber, I am so proud because when me hear you go on with down at the beach, it's not Texaco, it's not Rubies, it's straight shell. I go on down there. Tell me what I go on down there.
Father's Day Fiesta.
All right. So, as you all know, Father's Day is not as celebrated as Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So, I decided to just fill that void with this event, Father's Day Fiesta, hoping to make it an annual event.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I'm doing it in association with Lobster Dave Seafood Restaurant and the Retro Vibe Sundays group at Fisherman's Beach. It's been a nice vibe. We've had a good season, and actually, I am, culminating the season for Retro Vibe Sunday with this Father's Day party. So, we really just want to show the appreciation to the fathers. I have a lot of activities for them to participate in and win prizes. Music by our very own DJ Smurf and Digital Chris, and I'll be doing some music as well as making some juice on the day. We just out to have a good time on Father's Day and make a big deal of it because there's so many good fathers out there who don't get recognized.
That's true. You have some fathers who are mothers too, so we have to big them up.
Fathers doing a lot, man.
That's true.
So this
Big
is
them up.
really just to not pay attention to the ones who are not doing and really big up the ones who are doing.
No, Amber, for some dads who are listening, and then, you have some children who want to take their fathers out, is there an admission for this event?
No, it's actually free for everyone to come in. I'm very excited to present this event because of the whole theme of it, and people are responding well. So I just want to say to them, come out, bring the dads, man, pull them, young people, tell daddy, come, we're going out. Mommies, baby mamas, grandmas, all of you, do it for them, and come too. We want the entire family there. We're going to start at noon. We're going to have a few things going on for the men to participate in. Like I said, I'm going to have Mr. Fit Body. Bones not fit another one there.
No, take me out of that. No, quick. Look here, I know my limits. That's a limit. Yes, go on.
Baller contest, domino, and fully for nice vibes we are planning to bring Sunday, man. And I just want to thank my sponsors. First, Lobster Day Seafood Restaurant. They've come on board 100%. And as you all know, I already work with them. So it's just a great vibe. I also have 5-Star Water Sports, My Lullaby Babies LLC in Florida. Also, Duns River Craft Traders Association, Cool Runnings Water Park, Bamboos on the Rocks Restaurant and Bar, Mystic Mountain, and Amber Joy's Live Nutrition. We'll all be giving away things to the farm.
Well,
Amber?
Try knock it off in Amber. Really?
I think she was saying they're giving away things to the family.
Yes, but she can get a full house with that admission there. She can't you can't beat that the admission there.
Free?
No, sir. Amber, try reconnect. If you buy credit, put by your phone, man. Sure. But what are that? Now we call her. I mean, we not no credit. But wait here. Whatever.
So it is Father's Day Fiesta.
Look at
Amber?
Yeah, Amber, sorry about that. Them not have no credit. Them not have no credit.
Did you guys hear the sponsors? They've come on board to really give me some stuff for the fathers, and I appreciate it so much.
We heard the sponsors. I think you were saying you're giving away gifts to the families.
Right.
Yeah, to the fathers. Ladies,
fathers.
don't come out expecting to receive. Just come out expecting to help to make that day very special.
And I want you to make sure you specialize. You see the little brethren who love walk up and down when they want to beg your money. And they come say, yo, father. I'm not that the kind of father there. All right? That's different father.
No, we're talking about the original daddy them. The one them who got PTA meeting.
Right.
The one them who play football with the youths them. The homework with them, show them love. These are the dads that we're showing appreciation for.
Whom them daughter here.
We hope that the ones who not doing it will catch on.
Right. Amber, it's going to be great.
All right. Wish you all the best, Amber.
Thank you.
We know it took a
Thank you, guys. All right. See everybody on Sunday. Come out early for Father's Day Fiesta.
And carry melon juice come.
I will.
Thanks. Respect.
All right. So,
the juice bad.
Are you a dad, Hot Frass?
No.
Not yet. Are you a dad, Mark? Not yet. But happy Father's Day when it comes to all the great dads.
But ask me.
Happy Father's Day to the Irie dads. Happy
Yeah,
Father's Day, 5 Cinco. Happy Father's Day, Nick. Yeah. Any dads? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Hey, coffee.
You know, the Irie dads, a lot of them are young and show off. Like Gavin and Courtney.
Yeah, man, them
Nick
hype, man. Them hype.
You know, but happy Father's Day.
Show off. Gavin show off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Gavin
I
hype
like
on
it though. I
people,
like that kind of show off because it's
look.
like, you want to take your children out. It's proud. It's
Brian.
It's
him
DJ Brian.
Oh
my goodness.
The picnic and the car are the same. Hype. You ever see it?
No, Brian.
No,
happy Father's Day.
Big up Brian.
You are a great dad.
No,
yeah,
he's a
definitely.
great father. I tell you.
Being a dad really changed him.
You want to see
He was scratches different. More mature.
More like an itch. Big up yourself, Brian.
Our youngest disc jock. But yeah,
man.
Brian, happy Father's Day. Of course, you Whistle as well.
Yeah.
Gary G. Tricky, why you let me do that? There's so many dads here. I'm going to leave out a lot of people.
No, just say everybody I know.
Irie dads.
Cover everybody I know. Just
Yeah.
say thanks to all the dads, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Right, so we have Devon Fisher. It's all about GWE Father's Day Fiesta. Mr. Fisher?
Yeah.
All right, talk to us. When is this event? Where is it? What time should we get out? And what's the admission? But first, you have to turn your
radio
phone.
down for us, please.
Turn on the radio.
Yeah, turn. Listen to the phone, not the radio, so you'll hear us. There's a delay when you have the radio on.
Yes.
All right, so turn it right now. We're still hearing ourselves.
Yeah, you hear yourself, sir?
Yeah, we are hearing you. We are hearing ourselves. That's why.
Just listen to your phone.
Listen to the phone.
Yeah, man.
All right, good to go now. Tell us about the event. When, where, admission, who's on the bill?
On the bill, Stone Love, Orlando Ark, Bigger Five, you know, Brands Day, Port Antonio. You know, it's an all-black affair, pre-Father's Day party, $500 enter, you know, come out early and stay late. From guarantee, stay nicest. You know, the man will do things for mother, so we have to do something for the father at Port Antonio.
Right.
You know? So that's a good one, you know?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Kiwi Father Day Fiesta. Yes, go ahead.
And you know, got big up Luke if you make that one up. Go on, you know, wait to Luke here and kind of come up with the idea on it. So far, it sounds like it's a shot, you know. We know it's a shot.
Yeah,
man. I still love it at the place and, you know, say a niceness and bigger fight, you know. Land rock, you know, good music, you know, food that we don't know, you know, Portland, you have a jerk food that go on, you know, some curry and all kind of thing, fish and everything out up on the menu. Pre-Father's Day, something. I know we are doing a bike too, you know, on flat screen TV, you know. I didn't think that go on.
Oh, yes.
You know?
What's the admission?
$5 bills.
Oh, $5
$5 bills and $300 extra if you want to enter the raffle for the bike. And a flat screen TV.
What size TV?
Yeah, about one 40.
You're not sure about the TV. Make up your mind, $200 and tell me, say, at 30 inch, I'm going to 20.
No, man, I'm a 30 inch, man.
A 50 inch?
I'm 30. You're going to want 42
a smart TV, or a full TV?
Yeah, smart TV, man.
A smart, come on, I don't idiot TV, what I don't sense, you know. All right,
smart TV, smart TV.
Smart TV, all right, come in.
I have to rent, you know, so we can't drop the kitchen, you know.
All right, but when you drop the kitchen, can you call it TV? Next thing I want to old big old time TV where you have to lift up with.
No, man, I'm a big man. No, man, we're not a big man, truck man, there, man.
All right.
No, man.
Just a check. All right, my brother. Respect.
Everybody in Portland for the forward out, you know, all in Portland here.
Right.
So I invite you to come to Portland, come full jar, I went there, and I went there a shot.
Yeah,
come
man.
Come black, you know. Come nice and clean and come. You know what I'm saying? Party are nice, man.
$5 bills to go in, you pay extra $300 to try win the TV.
And a bike.
And a bike. What kind of bike?
A yang, one of them yang.
A yang. All right, good.
All right. Yeah, man. They don't know, so we have to give something back to the father. We have some big father in a real line. You don't see it?
Yes, sir.
You don't see it. So that way, all of the good father. All the mother them can't come out and come do something with us. Some mother and father, you know. So you don't know. Them can come out and come full jar themselves, you know.
All right, respect here. We shall best.
Brands Day. Yeah, you have no people at Portland who don't get first and last, you know.
All right,
we have built the place, you know. Right on the seafront, man. Nice view, everything. Port Antonio. I go hot.
Hot.
Saturday night. Don't remember it, I go hot.
All
Saturday night.
Respect here, sir. Respect.
Yeah, we have all kind of food there. I know it's Portland on the dirt thing, you know. So.
Yeah, man. Hold on, you know. Look at that. Album, I want single way I ask if you present, not an album, my youth. So you want me. You talk next time. Respect. Davon Fisher.
Yeah,
Devon, okay. Big up Devon.
All
Remember,
right.
get the TV right, because we don't going to get wrong TV.
All right, give thanks. All the best.
Big up.
Now, you also have Country Fest happening on Saturday, June 15 at Farmtown Playfield Discovery Bay, St. Anne. Of course, the event is dubbed Reggae and Dancehall Showcase, and it will feature the likes of Half Pint, Queen Ifrica, Charlie Black, Jada Kingdom, Munga, Dario, J. Ryle, Shakespeare, Shudley, Bukwan, and Navish. Admission is 1,000 pre-sold, 1,500 at the gate, 2,000 VIP, and VVIP is $3,000. Gates open at 8, showtime 10 o'clock. And guess what? Irie FM's Elise Kelly and Bigay, along with Tamba from Team Unstoppable, will MC.
Charlie Blacks, you owe Kishima some money because she did your job for you.
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie.
You didn't pick up.
You never pick. Oh. You need to come and pay the girl, and she don't take Jamaican money. Thanks.
No, but Charlie, all the best with this event on Saturday, so make sure you check it out. It's Farmtown Playfield Discovery Base Center.
You know, say.
You know what? I think we should open the phone lines.
Ingos get certified gold what they you know.
Congrats. But that's a big deal.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Big up, Charlie. All right, my brother. Respect.
All right, so we're going to open the phone lines and give you an opportunity to interact with Mark Beckford, Keida, and Hot Frass. So the numbers to call are 974-5051.
974-5043.
Or 974-5079. Taking your questions, comments, or big ups. Now, Keida, Hot Frass, where can we see you perform next? How the itinerary look?
29 this month, Kingston, Hope Zoo. You know what I mean? The 31st, Clarendon.
Busy.
31st and next month. Dream Weekend. What? All over.
I say I move.
All over, man.
And I guess you have lots of polo shirts and shorts.
Barrel.
Keida. We're going to see you perform, Keida.
I don't have any more performances.
I mean, just one more send me a jump fence way by you there. All right, we have a call, but before we get into it, Buzz through caller, you're live. Yo.
You know the voice, sir?
No.
Stampede.
I want to do this now, Stampede.
Oh, Stampede. Sorry, youth. Didn't recognize.
Oh,
it was you.
Yeah, big up Stampede.
Big up Stampede.
Yes, a Stampede.
Tell them already, you know.
Yeah.
Tell them already, you know. Tell them long time I say a star, you know.
Sure. Big up Stampede.
Why Bridgie?
I don't know. We never have to call you, but have to call you.
Yeah. General,
yeah, because we do things different. Chat box, clip record.
No joke.
Lucky you. You're always lucky.
Yeah, man. Lucky, man.
Possibly, you do the thing.
Yeah, man.
See, and all I heard from DJ, them now for giving the big up, you know. And all I select, I will see that song,
Big up Stampede, really.
You know what I mean? So you have what? But I have nothing more to say.
All right. Big up yourself, Stampede.
Up.
Yeah.
Bless.
All right.
Give thanks for calling.
Yeah, Keida, you were telling us, so you don't have anything
locally? No. Just getting ready for shows and stuff and doing interviews like this to promote the project.
Nice.
And yeah, the first show that I have when I leave is, the show in Addis Ababa, and then in Europe, the first one is Reggae Jail on August 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, Reggae Jail.
Yeah.
We have a caller. Buzz through caller, you're live.
I'm sorry.
No, man, I do sign language. You can't see it. Oh. Buzz through caller, you're live.
Yes, man, a life way, man.
Why you frighten me? Where, say, man?
Good night, bones. You don't know your life way. Catch my friends, I read you never start there.
Yeah, man, big up.
I'm here to big up Courtney Mac. At Frass.
Big up, cuz.
Yes, sir.
I will support you, right? Just I will make it impossible for you. The song we played in video. Less than 3 seconds. I don't make no talk.
Jesus Christ. Big up yourself, bro, God, man. I hear that. Polar
How you
cupcake.
find Tola, man?
I don't know, man. I run boom, man.
And I said, big up you that impressing, man. Look, when you wouldn't mind me wake up on me, woman, when that song, when that girl song you play, brother.
You have yourself, you. You have yourself.
Give yourself, man.
Yeah, man, big up you that artist, you know, man.
Yeah, hello, sir. What's up?
No, with all of that here, you. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, man, hello, sir. Just continue to do good work in the brother. Because you're on a good lane, you know. Don't jump off of that lane there, you know.
I'm one thing, man. I right lane, bro, God, man.
Keep on that lane there. You see that song there? I man. Highway, man. Highway. Right for the highway.
What is your... Man, I get emotional.
Hey, thank you so much for calling.
Big up, caller.
I'm tired again. So I say, big up Mr. Cool Force and Charlie Bill. Get to ambition and spotlight forever black big son. And big up yourself, Catch My Son. I love you. I love you. Yes, man.
All right, big up.
Oh, get him some tissue, please.
We have enough time for just
one final caller. Hopefully we... You got...
Let's take this one. Buster calling you live.
Me know you're not caller. Brian, I want everybody in new tune. Oh, yeah, play, Brian. Let me tell you,
No.
Anybody you want to big up before we leave? Because we're getting close to getting out of here, as a matter of fact.
Big up, Bola, FM, man. Kishi, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Bones.
Youth.
Like your vibes, man.
Youth, I told them.
Yeah, man.
Big up. No Bounty birthday today.
Yeah, big up your kid.
Hey, Rodney. Happy birthday, Bounty.
Yes,
Hear him there.
happy birthday, Rodney.
Cross.
Definitely.
Angry. It's a party. It's
Yeah,
going to
man,
be
big
very
up.
hardy.
Claims a card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's take this
Bless
final
up. Thanks
one.
for having us. Big up Great White Entertainment.
Yeah.
You don't know Short Boss in the building. Big up Gutty Bling, Claims Record.
Yeah.
Every time. Fellow Beckford like myself, blessings.
Yeah, no relation?
Big up.
No relation. Not as far as I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Way back, you know? Yeah.
But when you trace the roots and you go back to the motherland, then you realize,
you
oh,
are going to
One
realize that you are still related in Africa. So you are going to check it out and make sure.
all right,
We
one,
have-
one
we have
final
another-
call. Buzz through, call you live.
Buzz through my caller, talk to us. Buzz through. Him really got through the gate. Can't find him. All right.
All right, any parting or uplifting words for Jamaicans, people in general around the world?
Well, there's so much negativity right now. I just everybody just try and hold a moment of positive vibration throughout your day, even if it's just for a couple minutes to send out good positive energy, because so much awful deeds are going on in the world. Just check yourself, do the right thing, as them say, do the right thing every time.
I want to say just condolences to Kishima. She lost a close family member, but this woman holds her head up, and she just got through.
Kishima, there you go.
Yeah, that
Prayers to you.
It's done, no, my
But I would cry, yeah.
Cry what? No, sir. If she say I normal, she peel onion and it,
Life
yeah,
for
it
life.
is.
You will cry. That's a part of it. Allow yourself to do
Free,
that too.
free.
All right, Keida, me cry too. Because when me hear realize you're not doing it, me cry. No, nothing. Big man, me
What's
cry.
that easy there, bro? God.
Go through, pal. You're the boss.
Yeah, man. Peace, man. Peace, I did it.
Yeah, man. Straight. Every time.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for having me and allowing me to talk about something that impacts all of us, and just leave everybody with that saying. It's something I saw in my sister and that we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. So imagine all the years ago when they were going through stuff, and we're here now, and we're not only surviving but we're thriving. So we're our ancestors' wildest dreams. So share that with you.
I like it. That's
that,
really solid.
We are at where everything they worked for.
Yeah.
That's where we are now. So we have to honor that.
We wanted to say thanks to everyone for coming.
On
being
paper,
on time.
it was different, but having
Mark.
live in studio, Keida, Mark
Thank
Beckford,
you.
Hot Frass.
It's
it was
always an honor.
Hot Frass, youth.
Thank
Fire,
you.
why pre?
Why pre you?
Why pre,
pre?
man?
Yeah.
Big day, man.
A big thank you to our
Thanks,
producer,
everyone.
Gavin Grant, of course. G, big up
Gavin.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, Gavin.
Big up our studio engineer, Nicholas Francis, social media, Peter Broadba, in-studio DJ Brian, and live stream DJ Kemar.
We want to say a very special thanks to our sponsors, Tats Records, and the brand new album from the Queen of Reggae, Marcia Griffiths, entitled Timeless. Marcia Griffiths and Tats Records, the ultimate timeless reggae experience.
And Worthy Park Estates, Rum Bar Rum, Raise the Bar.
We're out of here on behalf of the entire team. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Mutabaruka is up next.
Yes, Rasta.
This Saturday, Quartz will be helping you put a lot of love into your home. It's Quartz Home Event at Quartz Constant Spring. Interior decorators,